So the focus tonight is once again on possible action by passengers or crew of the missing Malaysian airliner, after officials confirmed that communications from the plane were deliberately disabled before it disappeared. The aircraft had changed direction before contact was lost and may have flown for another 7 hours. This report from our Asia correspondent John Sparks contains flash photography.
Of Flight 370, except sign their names on banners and hope for the best. But the experts, now poring over streams of data, have made significant progress, and they're getting closer to an explanation. Today, the Malaysian Prime Minister told journalists the incident was no accident. Someone had turned the plane around.
Up until the point at which it left military primary radar coverage, these movements are consistent with deliberate action by someone on the plane.
He said the aircraft's communication systems had been cut, and the plane may have been flown for an additional 7 hours.
The plane's last communication with a satellite was in one of two possible corridors. A northern corridor stretching approximately from the border of Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, or a southern corridor stretching approximately from Indonesia to southern Indian Ocean.
Let's take another look. Last contact with Flight 370 was made at 1:21 a.m. over the South China Sea. 1 minute later, this program understands, it was picked up on military radar flying west. It was last spotted by radar at 2:15 northwest of Penang Island. However, satellite transmissions show the plane was in the air for much longer, flying either on a northerly or southerly course. The last satellite link came at 8:11 a.m., at the point the plane would have run out of fuel. It all suggests that Flight 370 was either hijacked or sabotaged by someone familiar with aircraft. And tonight it's thought Malaysian police searched the home of the plane's captain, Zahari Ahmed Shah. He's seen here in an unconfirmed YouTube video. New clues about Flight 370's route have drastically changed the search operation, and Channel 4 News was on the first aircraft out this morning.
There are more than 40 search and rescue aircraft now scouring the waters off Malaysia, and they've been doing it day in, day out for a week. We've just got our orders. We're heading out over the Indian Ocean.
The Malaysians and their partners have a massive new area to investigate, and they'll need help from other countries in South and Central Asia.
How long do you think this is going to take?
I don't have any idea how long it will take, and I believe that we will do it as long as it takes. Weeks, months, or even more than that. We don't know.
We plunged down to 500 feet and scanned the water's surface, but we didn't see a thing.
It's difficult, isn't it?
No, we don't have any special equipment. We only use our eyes and then the binocular only. Right. Yeah, I think if we have something advanced equipment, I think that can help.
It would help.
Better, yes.
The Chinese have certainly been critical of the search effort, and friends and relatives of the missing gathered in Beijing today to see what the Malaysian Prime Minister had to say for himself. And the possibility of a hijacking, not a crash, sounded like good news to some. Well, there's hope our relatives are still alive, said this man. But there's only one way to solve the mystery and this source of anguish, and that is by finding the plane.
John Sparks reporting.